first part of the webinar today, my role is to set the scene and look at what can go wrong with coding and marking in a packaging environment. The place to start is the packaging hall. Here, manufactured product is packaged, put into retailer and logistic cases or trays, and loaded onto pallets. Each level of packaging needs to be identified with the relevant text, dates, barcodes, and logos using the printing and coding equipment relevant to the type of package. This can be directly on the item or by applying a label. In all the scenarios, the coding and printing is done on demand as the item to be marked arrives along the production line. So let's have a look in more detail. We can't take you to a real factory today, but here's our virtual production line. Here are all the points where coding and marking is prepared and performed. We start with production control, where the works orders are scheduled and distributed. Then on to setting up the equipment down the line from primary packaging through printing and labeling on logistics units to palletizing. At various points, there'll be inspection equipment that needs to be set up to match with the product being produced and the codes being printed. Each piece of equipment has to be set up correctly and efficiently to ensure smooth running of the line at the minimum cost to the organization. However, there are many places where this can go wrong. So, as I said, in this section of the webinar, we're going to take a look at the 4 categories of errors and problems that can occur in the packaging area related to marking and coding. Mismatched product, packaging and coding, manual data entry, managing many messages to print, and operating equipment incorrectly. For each of these problems, I'll be talking about the types of costs, waste, and inefficiencies that can result, and the large impact these have on not only the packaging operations, but the whole company. If I was running the line, this is my nightmare day, as everything is about to go wrong. So, for the first type of problem, let's look at what happens when the product packaging and coding is mismatched.